It's Championship Sunday here at the beautiful Bernalillo Soccer Complex. You're watching ProView Networks, New Mexico's first 24/7 local sports network. I'm Sebastian Noel. We brought in a heavy hitter today. That's Amber Ashcraft. You know her from La Cueva, perennial powerhouse. Amber, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
We have the under 13 boys here. Talk about what these teams had to do to get here.
Well, they had to come out of a bracket play in the state tournament for the last 2 weeks. And then yesterday they had to win a semifinal game. And then today they're in the finals this morning.
This is Claypool. It's the Rush in white, the NM Rush, and the Guadalajara Scorpions in red and blue. Monheimer. So there's a lot of action beyond just these fields. Just how many participants in all roughly are there at this tournament?
Probably over 50 teams have been playing, and then today all of the finals are going to be being played. In the older age groups, the semifinals were played last weekend, and the finals are today at 3. But for the younger age groups, all of the semifinals were played yesterday, and the finals are being played today, so they're playing back-to-back games.
Well, they're young. They can just play every day, right?
They could. They can play all day long.
The Rush with most of the early possession here. I want to thank ProView Network sponsors McDonald's. Try a new signature crafted recipe today. Visit the McDonald's in Bernalillo, as well as Pizza 9. Visit the Pizza 9 in Bernalillo. Proud sponsors here of the 2017 NMYSA State Cup here in Bernalillo. And there's a giveaway at midfield. Here's Gomez. It looks like we do have a couple of players without a number. So 17 and 23. One of them is Juan Castillo. The other is Jaime Terradas. There's a shot, and it's wide.
I think these two teams are going to have to adjust playing on the bigger field, because I don't think that they're normally used to playing on these huge championship fields. They have some smaller fields behind us, and they're going to have to kind of adjust to how big the field is out here.
You saw on that one didn't quite have the pace to even get to the keeper there.
That's right.
That would traditionally favor the better condition of the two teams, right?
It will. The more running that these teams have put in, the better off they will be during and at the end of the game, most importantly.
Or the team that likes to utilize the full pitch and play a little side to side.
Yes, yes.
They'll really have a lot of field to do that with today.
They do, especially if they can get the ball wide and come up the wing.
Gomez again dribbling against 3. And the Rush trying to clear. Runs out right here on the near side in front of us. Kevin Miner throws it into Gomez, and looks like Gomez has been their main point of attack on this near side near us here. Number 9 in your red tops.
Yeah, he's playing the wing, and so it looks like they're going to try to come down the wing a whole bunch and get the ball out wide to him, and then he's going to feed it back into the middle.
Just a one minor shot thus far for the Scorpions. The Rush give it away. You see them kind of more a concentrated effort to build possession, Amber, early on.
Yes, they are trying to, kind of get their maintain of the game a little bit and see where they are situated, and then let's just control the ball and see if we can't push that ball forward without just trying to give the ball away so much. Also looks like Rush is just playing with one forward.
They come now on the far side, just a little heavy on that touch. Almost got to it. Nice tackle there by Velasquez. Throwing on the far side. The Rush might have something going here centrally. the counter, here come the Scorpions.
Oh, that was a nice ball through. And let's see if he can do anything with it now.
Dribbled around the defender beautifully there. He got right past the Schuft.
Rush is playing the ball nicely out of the back, looking for some options and through the midfield.
We go again through the center channel here.
Right into a defensive Guadalajara player.
On the counter now, the Rush will step in. Tried to play it straight over the top. That's almost a good ball. The keeper had to come out. If that touch is just a little softer, Amber, they got a golden opportunity there.
That's exactly right. He had a perfect opportunity just to hit that ball around the keeper and put it in the back of the net.
It's a nice ball ahead there by Velasquez. Now the Rush back on it. See a pretty early contrast between the Rush possession, trying to build through the center, pass, and you see a little more counter, 1v1 on the other side, the few touches that the Scorpions have had.
Yes, they're trying to just push the ball forward where Rush is working really hard just to move the ball by passes up the field. That was a gorgeous pass through the midfield by
Good
Rush.
opportunity here, a little strong on that touch.
A little too wide.
It's a good idea. They've had some good looks. They're controlling possession. Tried to touch that forward to Stefan Molinar here on this near side. Just a little heavy on the touch.
Guadalajara is looking to play forward almost every opportunity that they have, and so they're trying to just push the field as much as they can.
They've had the only shot. It wasn't really much of a look, but you see from them, I think, a conscious effort to chip it up over to number 9, Jesus Gomez.
Yes.
See if they can cross into Gomez now. No. Thought they were going to go for the cross there. Now some 1v1.
Rush is doing a really nice job of dropping a lot of players back into the box, and so they have some good defense. Oh.
There's an early shot. That one goes high.
It's a good opportunity. Took the shot right on the first opportunity, and, you know, maybe with a different wind change, drops right into the back of the net.
That was really the nicest bit of buildup we've seen from Guadalajara today. They were pretty patient there.
They were, especially with Rush just kind of packing the box back there. Rush playing the ball at the back very nicely through the midfield.
And they've done a nice job using the entire width of this pretty large championship pitch, like you said. Cisneros fighting for it on the far side. We'll have a throw here. We'll switch it now.
Oh, someone from Rush has got to go to the ball.
Lazy pass there. And give it away.
Man, here we go for a foot chase. Gets down to the ball.
They don't have numbers here, but they're going to play it through anyway. That's a pretty good ball.
That was a great tackle forward. Oh,
And
nice shot.
Velasquez.
Good save.
First save on this end. Velasquez took it himself. Scorpions want to go.
Yeah, they keep pushing that ball forward as fast as they can.
So they can chip it over to Gomez. That was the thought. Nicely stopped there by Claypool. Cleared it on the back.
And they went off a rush player, so now we have a corner for Guadalajara.
Rush, actually, they have a pretty decent sized back line there.
They do. They're actually
under
quite
13
tall.
squad, yeah.
And their keeper is quite tall for being under 13. So, you know, they're going to have to really shoot low and hard to get a goal past him because he's going to be able to get most of everything out of the air.
So here's the corner. First one for Guadalajara. Near post and it's headed away. They're going to shot. No, now it's cleared. First good look from Guadalajara. Moraldi took it away nicely for the rush, but Scorps get it back. They'll take a shot. The keeper to his right with the stop.
That was a nice shot. Trying to get off the ball quickly. Good save by the keeper.
Overall, a nice sequence there for Guadalajara. Now they have to defend. They have some defending to do here.
Oh.
1v1. Nothing, says our official.
And the rush player is still down on the field.
That could have been some trouble there if he gets that ball out in front. Coach is going to come on here, check on his player. He's up now.
He's up walking around.
I think he definitely wanted a foul there. It was close.
It was a 50-50 challenge. Just, you know, the fall looked worse than maybe that the actual foul was committed.
Trying to chip it ahead again.
Oh, we got some fast wheels
good
here on the
chase
rush
here.
plate. And out of bounds for a corner kick.
Escobedo, nice job closing that out. Saved the day. He'll have to concede the corner, but that was a good piece of defending from Escobedo. First corner on the other side now. Aaron Rivas, the keeper for the Scorpions.
See if anyone adjusts their corners because I think these are the longest corners they've probably taken all year. So we'll see if anyone decides to play something short.
Not a lot of action in the box. Now, here we go. I think what you just mentioned maybe came into play there.
Yep,
Didn't really get that one in a scoring
they're,
area, did they
they're
ever?
they're having a hard time getting that ball back into the box from the corners because they're just not used to the width of the field quite yet. Let's see if the coaches at halftime adjust those a little bit.
You combine the width of the field, and generally they keep the grass pretty thick and lengthy out here in Bernalillo. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not like swampy like at Ben Rios Memorial at St. Pius, but it's still pretty long grass, and it's going to be for a slow ball. This is some challenging conditions for these little guys.
That was a nice kick out of the back for Guadalajara all the way across the field. Here they go, pushing the ball forward again, looking for the forwards. That's a nice ball forward.
Looking for Gomez. Couldn't get it to him. Try again, no. Nice bit of defending there by Monheimer. They really wanted to squeeze that ball through to Gomez, and Monheimer wouldn't let him.
Got an offsides call here, and let's see if the ref sees the flag or not. And now he calls it back for the offsides.
Got our first substitution here for Guadalajara, the Scorpions. That's Ulysses Trejo. He's going to come on. I don't think Justin Sells was a big fan of that call.
Rush is moving the ball nicely in the offensive third of the field. See if they can do something with this.
Claypool looked like they were looking for him. No, instead they'll get it ahead to Molinar.
And can he get the ball off? Oh, that was some nice.
Turns into a nice clearance there by the defender. Second corner coming here for the Rush. Second corner they've had to concede. Like they were playing a cross in there. Or just a little touch to streaking Molinar. Second corner here. Let's see if they've made the adjustments, Coach. There's Molinar's corner. This one's much better.
Nice.
The header!
Oh,
no, far post.
Went right into the back of his own player.
Not out of trouble yet. Guadalajara hasn't relieved the pressure. They had two men at that far post.
They did.
And that led for some trouble.
So another corner kick by Rush, and let's see if now on the other side if they can get the ball back into the middle. That was a gorgeous corner kick.
Here we go now from the far side. Again, another good one. A header on.
Oh.
Claypool. And the offside flag's up. So no goal. The fans excited, but nothing doing.
That was some really pretty play by Rush, getting that ball back in off the corner kick. Unfortunately, their forward was offsides.
Here we go. Guadalajara wants to go. It's headed up midfield by Cisneros. Battle for the ball on the far side. Velasquez won the matchup. A little more beef on Velasquez than his defender. Rush looked to clear, no. Again, they try to chip ahead to that man again, Gomez. A little strong on that. He's going to chase it down near the corner. It's a nice ball back to Castillo. Castillo with a shot, no. The cross, no.
Oh.
Keeper came out. Let's see who that was coming on that far post. That was not a bad idea, Coach.
No, it was a beautiful ball across the far post, and that's a really tricky ball for the keeper to be able to get. So, you know, the keeper just kind of got in that forward's way just perfectly, so he wasn't able to make contact with the ball.
I know I was indecisive between shot or cross, so the keeper did a nice job there.
And at this age, I think that the players are a little bit indecisive. They're just going to try to send that ball in the best that they can at some point.
Jesus Mendoza is getting set to check in for the Rush.
Rush is really just kind of sitting back, playing kind of more defensive, and then as soon as they get the ball, they're sending some numbers forward, but not a lot.
Chance here. Keeper's out. They'll have to clear it. Not out of trouble yet. Molinar plays the cross. Far post. The header, no. That was as good of a chance as the Rush has had. On just a beautiful cross from Molinar.
And a great header. He just headed it straight down instead of a little bit with an angle. With an angle, that ball would have been in the back of the net.
I think he's a lot closer to that post than he thought, Coach.
Yeah, that was a beautiful cross by them.
So here comes the sub, Mendoza, on for Nicolas Moralde. So Rush have had some nice opportunities early on here.
Guadalajara still sending that ball forward, onto their one forward, making a run for it.
This time it's Gomez, and he's got it ahead to Castillo.
Oh, he made a nice little turn around the defender. Defender did a great job to win the ball back.
Jared Claypool has been pretty good back there. He took that one right away.
He did.
Escobedo gave it away. Here come the rush on the counter. Trying to play it ahead to Mendoza.
Good defense by Guadalajara there to get it out of the back. Now it's we're going to push the ball forward again.
Gomez battling for it. He lost it at midfield. It's a chase. Defender had the step. He'll send it out here for a throw. Just couldn't quite get the ball to Jesus Mendoza. You're watching live soccer here on ProView Networks, New Mexico's first 24/7 local sports network. The 2017 NMYSA State Cup here, the under-13 boys final between the Rush and the Guadalajara Scorpions. Sebastian Noel, La Cueva head coach Amber Ashcraft. Here in Bernalillo, our director Josh Brown. Between the Soul and now out here all day, we've had a ton of live soccer this weekend on ProView Networks.
Rush winning the ball back, coming through the midfield very nicely.
Cisneros, but then he gives it away. Rosales stepped in, intercept. We'll try to play it on the far side now.
Oh,
Tried to chip it ahead. Gomez not there to meet it. And actually, you already see some similarities. If you watched last night's Soul broadcast right here on ProView Networks, you saw the Tucson team possess the ball, use the entire pitch, play side to side beautifully, and you saw a Soul team that just tried to chip it over the center every time, play over the top, and that wasn't working. Kind of the styles we have here early on.
it's exactly the same styles. And, you know, Rush is really looking for that first pass and working the ball out. And Guadalajara is just pretty much trying to push the ball forward any means possible. They have some very fast players, though.
And the defense outnumbered here. Now they're going to recover a shot. No, it's wide. Second shot over there for the Scorpions.
And it was deflected off of a Rush player, so now we have a corner kick again for Guadalajara.
This will be their second corner.
Let's see if they can adjust their corner kicks. They weren't getting them into the box at all, so now let's see if Guadalajara can actually find the box on these corner kicks.
Here we go.
There we go, into
nice
the box.
kick.
Very nicely done.
Defender first to get a head on it. Schuft now on the far side header.
Kept 5 or 6 headers in there to get rid of the ball. Oh, and a shot. Very nice shot, but right at the keeper. Easy save.
Coach, if you're Guadalajara there out of the corner, is a high ball going to beat Rush? I mean, they're so
No.
much taller.
A high ball's
I
not
wouldn't think
going
it
to
would.
beat Rush. Everything's going to have to come from on the ground, and they're really going to have to look for the corners against this keeper, and especially since the defense, because he's got some tall players back there at the defense that can head the ball very well. Rush looking to pass in the midfield.
Cisneros thought about letting it rip from there. Now the counter's on.
And Guadalajara has 3 versus 4, so we'll see what happens here.
And Castillo, now the defenders have caught up.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful takeaway there. What a tackle.
No, we're sending the ball forward now. Rush a little bit.
It's a little heavy on that touch. But that was some fantastic defending there. Looked like that was, again, Keegan Monheimer. This back line for the Rush have seemed like they've been up to the task, especially against an opponent that just wants an all-out attack.
They have. They've actually come back and have defended their box very well, have closed down, kind of have shifted back into the box very well. So they've done a really good job. They're getting tired, though, because this is a big field, and Guadalajara just keeps trying to push that ball forward as fast as they can.
Rush have something here. No, no, nothing doing there. It looks like the foul was called. I think that was the right call there.
It was. He came in from behind and just kind of swung his foot in front of him and tripped him up, and so it was the right call. And ball was loose, and
Defender did a nice job winning that ball, and the Rush player, I think, got a little too frustrated.
yes.
Losing it right there.
Some heading out of the back. They just can't, Rush can't get the ball to go forward.
It's Gomez on the near side trying to play it ahead. Good decision there by Claypool. It's Edgar Rodriguez. Good set to come on here. Rodriguez, a substitute for the Scorpions. Try to chip ahead to Gomez. No. Claypool will play it out to the center. Escobedo stepped in there. And again, the back line clears it out. Keeper comes out. No problem there.
Guadalajara did a nice opportunity of not letting that ball bounce in the midfield.
Tenzing Mansky's the keeper for the Rush. He hasn't had that much to do. His line has been fantastic in front of him. The 2 shots for Guadalajara. Again, trying to chip it forward. Coach Trejo instructing Gomez, their number 9 on your screen in red. He had to make that run.
Rush really playing that ball through the middle of the field very nicely. Oh, let's see if he can finish here.
They got the numbers and the shot's high.
Just chipped it right over the goal. He was wide open, him and the keeper, and he just chipped it right over.
And really, you see they may have found something in this defense as they were just able to keep pushing right up the center of the field, Coach. And no one stepped in front of Andres Torres there.
No.
And he chipped it high.
Yeah, they've been having some really good just give and goes right through the middle of the field, and then they just kind of get a couple of steps on the Guadalajara team and take the opportunity to, if they could get it in the back of the net.
I was waiting for the defenders maybe to catch up and him to pass it to either side, but he just kept on going.
He just pushed right through, and now Guadalajara didn't get the ball out of the box, and so the big field and those little bitty things start to come back and hurt you a little bit sometimes.
That was Claypool at the header. Number 100, Kevin Miner's been a little loose with the ball back there.
Here's Rush through the middle of the field again.
This is Torres. Plays it on the far side. So they try to give it back to Torres. A little miscommunication there on the far side.
Wonder if we'll go into halftime with the score 0-0.
It would appear. We want to thank Southern Sustainability, your commercial building envelope specialist. Call 217-4448 for an appointment today. Rush has a good look at things here.
Can we finish?
There's a shot, no.
Oh.
I don't think a deflection, did it?
Yes, it did. And it
So
is
we
a
got
corner.
a corner here.
That would have been probably in the back of the net without the deflection from the Guadalajara defender, so he did a good job.
Mendoza, most of the build up there. Jesus came on as a sub. Third corner here for Rush. They had a beautiful ball from Molinar. Last time he took a corner, Coach,
They did. So let's see if he can.
to the far post. Let's see if that's what they drop again.
Very nice
This one's
ball.
near post. Goes to the middle, no.
Keeper was able to come out and make a little bit of a save.
Tell you what, Molinar has taken two very nice corners.
They have. They actually probably should move them to the other side to take most of the corners in the game if they have the opportunity to.
Something brewing here before the half. Good defending. That was a poor kick there. Couldn't get it to Gomez. Molinar momentarily intercepts it, but now Scorp's back on possession. Torres. Claypool back in front. Molinar lost it. Miner and Molinar battling. Beautiful poke ahead there from Molinar. Get it in front to Torres.
Rush is doing a really good job of looking for the pass first and seeing where their players are so they can move the ball forward.
Gomez.
Guadalajara just trying to clear the ball. Found their forward.
Martinez chips it ahead.
He wins the ball back.
Martinez gets it ahead, but he's working against three here. Castillo.
And there's Rush defense, solid as can be, and just playing it back to the keeper and now back up through the middle of the field.
You have to imagine, Coach, if Rush stay patient, that breakthrough's going to come.
It is. They just got to kind of stay patient.
Mendoza running up the near side, has it taken away. A nice bit of defending there. Flags up on the far side.
Looks like it came from an offsides position to get that ball.
Another substitute getting ready to check in here. That looks like Alan Solorio. And Solorio coming on in place of Miner. See that very often, number 100, do you? To thank our friends at McDonald's. Visit McDonald's today. Try an all-new signature crafted recipe. Visit the McDonald's in Bernalillo today. There's something brewing in front.
A little undecisive by the Rush players there.
Thought maybe he was going to get called for the foul there. A lot of arm in that. Tried to play the cross through to Lozano.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful header won by Cisneros. Now they're on the near side again. Stefan Molinar putting on a clinic there. Tried to get the cross in. That was, I think he had a little more time to set that up, did Claypool. That was a little bit of an undisciplined attempt at a cross. Claypool with the throw here right in front of us. Gomez heads it back to Claypool. Play it through to Lozano, and he has it dispossessed. Gomez, good idea. Tried to thread the needle through to Castillo. Here's a throw.
Guadalajara still trying to work that ball forward.
How hard is it to stay patient at this age, Coach? The Rush have played tactically the better football this first half. Haven't been rewarded. It's still 0-0.
It gets frustrating after a while, especially since they've scored some offsides goals, and so then they get frustrating.
Shot. Mansky with the stop.
And what will get really frustrating is if Guadalajara can put one in the back of the net, then Rush is going to get extremely impatient with trying to push the ball forward. So, and both of these teams are used to scoring lots of goals. And so when they don't score lots of goals, they start to get impatient because this isn't something that they're used to.
The foul was on Velasquez. He thought he got away with the two-handed push in the back, but I think they were going to play advantage, and then they brought it back right to the spot where Velasquez put his two hands in his back.
Let's see if they can get that ball into the box.
Far side Molinar. Now he's making a run towards the middle. That ball never had the distance it needed, Coach.
No, it's just the big field is, you know, it's going to change him a little bit. At this age group, they also really don't have someone that takes all of the, you know, kicks yet, or all the corner kicks, and so there's no specialties quite yet. And so, you know, everyone just kind of goes and lines up.
Although Stefan Molinar might blossom into that guy by the time he joins a high school, middle school program.
He will be, yes, because
like it.
He can send the ball beautifully into the box, and so
it's halftime here, 0-0. Your first half thoughts, Coach?
I thought that both teams actually played pretty well. You know, Guadalajara is just pushing the ball forward as fast as they can, trying to catch the Rush defense kind of off their guard, but the Rush defense is just held extremely solid, and Rush has just played the ball beautifully through the middle of the field, and they've actually had the better opportunities on goal.
What has the Scorpions defense done well to limit a Rush team that has really played some very tactically sound football?
You know, they're getting back and defending their goal very well, and they have had, you know, the defenders have made two great saves of slide tackling the ball out of bounds, and if not, those balls would probably have been in the back of the net.
So it's been a beautiful contrast in the first half. It's been that tactical genius of the Rush and the all-out forward attack of the Scorpions. Who will break through first? Second half when we come back. You're watching ProView Networks.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Visit the Frontier Restaurant. Due to heavy construction on Central, take lead or coal coming north or south. The Frontier Restaurant. Get your Frontier fix on.
Sinners and Saints, a proud sponsor of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Start your evening off right with a delicious menu selection like the Sinners Smothered Fries with pulled pork and green chili. Always prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredient. Catch all the sports action from college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Sinners and Saints, the friendliest sports bar in Albuquerque.
Ladera Golf Course on Albuquerque's west side features spacious greens, 27 holes with outstanding practice facilities, and beautiful views of the Sandia Mountains, nestled at the foot of the volcanoes. Our 300-person banquet room and bridal suite is perfect for all occasions. Customize your room with color, chair covers, table linen, dinner, and champagne. Visit our cafe and bar with daily specials and happy hour, plus our full-service golf pro shop. For tee times and more information, call 505-836-4449.
Altitude Sports Grill is where Albuquerque's sports fans won't miss a game. With locally crafted brews on tap and refreshingly crisp cocktails. Located in Hotel Cascada, Albuquerque residents find a staycation worth staying for. Catching Lobo sports, enjoying a beer on the beach, or wiping out, Hotel Cascada is home to your urban adventure. Affordable guest rooms, no-hassle water park parties, and much more.
The Barley Room, a proud sponsor of ProView Networks for over 9 years, is pleased to introduce Black Iron Catering. From weddings and family reunions to birthdays and office parties, Black Iron Catering is perfect for any event. Contact Jamie at 505-459-8259 and book your event today. Black Iron Catering. Let us bring our kitchen to you.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. with not one, but two great locations, including outdoor patio. An atmosphere you won't want to miss. Geckos, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. So maintaining this old car is your best option. Keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Visit the Frontier Restaurant. Due to heavy construction on Central, take lead or coal coming north or south. The Frontier Restaurant. Get your Frontier fix on.
Sinners and Saints.
And we're back here at the soccer complex in Bernalillo for the 2017 NMYSA State Cup. Sebastian Noel, Coach Amber Ashcraft of La Cueva High School. 0-0 score first half. It's been a clash of two different styles, all-out attack of the Scorpions that kind of build through the passing centrally, use the entire pitch of the rush. Neither has yielded a goal in the first half. Second half adjustments coming out, you think? What are they?
You know, I'm hoping that they kind of adjust to the field size a little bit. And the teams really see that this field is bigger than they thought, so they adjust the field. You know, Rush just needs to be patient and see if they can't get that goal. And then Guadalajara just really needs to work that ball wide a little bit more maybe and see if they can't push that ball forward. They've had some great shots on goal, but they're going to have to, you know, really look to get past this keeper on the rush.
We've had a keeper change for Guadalajara. Rivas has been replaced in goal. See if he gets tested early here. No, nice clearance. Guadalajara's done the consistent job of trying to chip it ahead to Gomez. And if he gets if he gets on the end of one of those balls, Coach, like you mentioned, it could be trouble.
It could be, yeah. He's probably one of their better players on the field today, and so he's if they can get that ball to him and he can get a clear shot, Guadalajara could go up in this game 1-0 very easily.
See if they get anything going on the counter here. That was Gomez with the slide. Got it over to Rosales. Velasquez.
Playing that ball forward into the corner, seeing, the rush player just went around.
So Moraldi goes down.
Good defense there by Guadalajara again. A lot of just kind of running into other players and just kind of falling down on the ground.
Schuff took his eye off of it momentarily. Castillo was almost able to come in and trick him on that. Lozano plays it out to Torres.
Torres has really controlled the middle of the field for Rush very well. He's had the couple of headers that have almost gone in, and so he's actually played a really good game in the middle of the field for Rush.
He's been really sturdy on the ball, Coach. He has not given the ball away.
No, he's one of their stronger defenders.
Play back to the keeper. You hear Coach Sells wasn't happy. No one in for that header from the keeper.
Called a foul on Guadalajara here, and so now it'll be a rush ball right outside the box, about 10 yards.
It'll be Schuff taking the kick here for Rush. And they'll play it out of the back. He was looking forward for his options. Now they'll try to play it out of the back. The far side, Cisneros.
Rush playing it down the line. Oh,
beautiful chip ahead.
yes.
Nice slide defense there. Varela cleared it out on the far side to take it away.
Now here comes Guadalajara down the field. Trying to move that ball fast, and he was offsides. He just didn't raise his flag there.
Yeah, flag stayed down. Who knows what would have happened there. The headers won at midfield.
Handball there is what I think he's calling in the midfield on Guadalajara. See if Rush plays it forward or they pass it now. Oh, looks like he's going to play it forward.
Tried to get it to Velasquez ahead. Number 10 in white. Velasquez beats a couple of defenders, still on the ball. Tries to play the cross, and it's cleared. Nice clearance there by the back line. It looked like.
Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can't head that
Escobedo.
ball. Oh,
Tried
no,
to
it
head
might be
past
an own
the
goal.
keeper.
And that's a goal.
There's a breakthrough.
There we go. That's what Rush kind of needed. Kind of a little tassel with the keeper. Looks like Guadalajara's own defender kind of took the ball out of the keeper's hands a little bit.
Didn't quite see who nudged it in there.
It was Nico, I think, for Rush. Nicholas, yes.
So Moraldi with the goal. So we'll call it a 35th minute goal, depending on how accurate our clock is, for Nicolas Moraldi. So what changes now strategically on both sides, Coach?
Well, now Rush just needs to be really smart defensively and not let any balls through. And they just need to be kind of just keep playing the game that they're playing. And, in about 10 minutes, we'll see if Guadalajara just doesn't kind of shift and really start to throw numbers forward and see what happens. But if Rush can get 1 to 2 more, then, Guadalajara is going to really play the ball forward.
Torres. And he's fouled just outside of the box.
Got 4 Guadalajara players around Torres because he's that dangerous right there at in the box so far today. So
they just haven't been able to get the ball away from him. He's been so steady, so calm over the ball.
he really has. His shoe came off, so now they're going to take an opportunity for him to get his shoe back on. Let's see if he just takes this straight direct or if he tries to chip it up and someone get ahead on the ball. Guadalajara's only putting 2 in the wall. Let's see if he can't just go right around him.
The way Torres has played, I wouldn't be surprised if this was direct. It is.
It is.
And a beauty. Just over the top. The right idea from Torres. He couldn't finish it. The right idea, just didn't dip it in time.
Guadalajara trying to play it out of the back now. Long ball forward.
They give it away. Here's Velasquez.
Now Rush is just more going to control this.
He's got
part of
Torres
the game.
centrally. Play it back instead to Lozano. They try to feed it through, they give it away. No harm done, no regain here at the midline. Cisneros trying to chip it ahead. This style that the Rush have played for the first half, really conducive to a team if you have a lead, right, Coach?
Yes, because they're controlling the ball pretty well. Just every once in a while, Guadalajara is getting those opportunities to have that one shot and, hasn't landed in the back of the net, but it could.
Nice takeaway there by Luis Velasquez. Came in on the slide, on the tackle, won the ball. We'll see if they can make anything out of this opportunity. It looks like Noah Escobedo is going to take the kick. Escobedo. That one's wide.
Wide enough. Rush really had all their numbers back, so they were kind of prepared for what was going to happen.
Trailing by 1 there, Coach. You think you would maybe want to take a little more time over that ball and see if you can create a better chance.
Yeah, that's, it's just kind of some inexperience there when you're just trying to, just shoot it up high and wide instead of really just trying to get it to your players and move the ball into, the box there and get a shot off.
Reminder to visit Pizza 9 in Bernalillo on Highway 550. Chicago-style pizza and more. Dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. 867-0990. Pizza 9.
Guadalajara had some good movement through the midfield and gave the ball back to Rush, and now here they go through the midfield again.
Rosales tries to get it up to Varela. Beautiful play ahead by Castillo. Take a shot.
Oh.
No. Just past the keeper's outstretched arm there. Didn't quite have the angle on the far post.
Gone wide by the keeper's hand, so now Guadalajara has a corner kick, and they haven't adjusted at all of trying to get that ball back into the middle of the field because of the big field. Let's see if they can do that here now.
So Rosales put the pace behind that you wanted, Coach. Just the bad angle.
Yeah, it was a hard shot.
So here's a corner. Third.
Good defensive header by Rush.
This could be trouble if they lose this one here. I don't think I have a problem with that foul at all. Because if he loses that ball, Rush may be off to the races.
That's
there.
exactly right. Now Rush is just kind of set it up and get their numbers forward here. And he couldn't get the ball quite up, but he got it to his forward.
So Velasquez. Forward to Moraldi, the goal scorer.
Oh, that was some nice ball work right there. Just pushed the ball a little too far ahead of him.
Four defenders back to defend here. Still some nice movement here. See if they can get anything going. They drop it off centrally here. Rosales.
Ball into the box. Oh.
That one took a dangerous, didn't think that one would fall before a defender would clear it with the head, but it did. But it fell right in front of the keeper.
Had two Guadalajara players right there. So if that keeper is not making that save, then that ball could be in the back of the net.
1-0 here in favor of the Rush. Championship game of the U-13 boys. Sebastian Noel, Coach Amber Ashcraft here at the soccer complex in Bernalillo. You're watching ProView Networks. Comcast Channel 26, New Mexico's first 24/7 local sports network.
Now we see Guadalajara really pushing that ball forward as much as they can, trying to, catch Rush's defense off their guard and off their game a little bit. Then they're just pushing that ball as hard as they can up in the air forward.
And this is going to take some very disciplined 20 minutes or so of defending to see this game out.
It really is. Unless Rush can, get another goal, then it's gonna get rough. And the game's getting a little bit more chippy now, where a lot more fouls are being committed.
Jesus Mendoza will come back in for the Rush here. And if our friend Dan Lodge, who called the Soul game last night, is watching, can happily report that Arsenal has failed to qualify for the Champions League. So I'm sure he's having a miserable pint over at Star Brothers. Mendoza's on as the sub here.
Can Rush get, almost.
The second goal would almost certainly be lights out. Nothing's decided here yet with the way they're pushing forward, Coach. It just takes one slip up by a defender.
That's right. That's why Rush probably, to be safe, needs that second goal. Yep.
Defender undercut him there in the air.
This game's getting really, really chippy, and let's see how this referee kind of takes control of the game. He's making some good calls right now.
They kind of squandered their last opportunity from this distance. Let's see if they do a little more with it. Looks like that's Escobedo over it again. This could be a good opportunity here.
Oh.
Go for the direct, and it's over the top. Yeah, I thought they were going to try to play Rosales on the far post.
That was a better opportunity, but still, they're going to have to get that ball more on frame of that goal to really, get the opportunity to make a goal here.
Keeper taking his time here. Scorps win the header. Varela gets it forward. Now it's cleared by Velasquez.
Rush is just really trying to clear the ball. They haven't had any opportunity to start passing and moving the ball forward at all for like the last 8 minutes. So Rush is really just going to have to settle the ball down and start passing it.
Trejo. There's There's a shot, nothing doing there. You like to see a little more passing, some crosses played in maybe?
Yeah, I think that's their only way that they're really going to get past this keeper a whole bunch is, if that ball, ends up on the 6-yard line and someone just, pushes it into the back of the net. Other than that, they're going to have a hard opportunity just forcing the ball right now.
Well, Rowdy, the goal scorer, kicked it out, so we'll have another throw here. So another throw here for the Scorpions. They're looking to tie here late in this one.
Here it comes.
Rosales with a nice job intercepting, but the rush back on the ball now. Relieve some pressure here.
It does. Rush just isn't making any contact with some passes right now, though. It's just all kicking the ball forward instead of really looking to pass the ball. Guadalajara's had pretty much control of this game for the last 10 minutes.
Looking for the equalizer. Taken away at midfield there by Cisneros. These rush midfielders, to me, Coach, it seem like they've just been a little more physical and sure over the ball.
They have been. Their foot skills are really good in taking control of the ball. They slide tackle well on trying to win the ball back. Now they're just kind of playing on their heels a little bit, though. And there he goes. That's Torres making a great defensive block in the midfield. Guadalajara won the ball back, though.
Velasquez defensively with the work there. Here Coach Sells encouragement. Dangerous ball here. See if they can do anything with it. One-on-one, no.
Oh, nice defensive move by Rush.
Try to get it back in. Far post, no. They had Gomez streaking towards the post. That was a good idea. Varela.
Rush needs to be careful here, though.
Cisneros with the slide tackle. Still not out of danger here, and that's going to be a foul right in the back. Yep, good call there.
Let's see if Guadalajara can actually get this ball on frame now. A little bit closer than they've had the opportunities before.
You go for direct here, or something a little more organized?
I would more organized. You're still too far at this age to go direct, unless they have their, heavy hitter on the ball.
Rosales put some nice pace on the ball earlier. He's in the box right now.
Yeah.
Just seems like they've been a little too much direct play on this end.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be direct play, though. Doesn't look like they're going to pass the ball off to anybody.
Trejos on the far side. And there's another direct shot, and it's right over the top.
Yeah.
So they've had 4 kicks from that distance, Coach. All 4 have been direct. All 4 are similar results.
Yeah, they're really going to have to change their direction there and really see if they can't, come up with a play, pass it back, pass it out of there, look to square ball, and then, hit it from there. But going direct like that just hasn't been working for him.
Keeper taking his time here. The header won by Velasquez. Luis Velasquez, 28 in red and blue. Coach, I'm just guessing by the body language of some of these Scorpions, they haven't trailed a lot this season.
No, I don't think either team has trailed a lot this season. Maybe when they've played each other, it's been pretty even again. But, no, I do not think that either team has had the chances to lose a lot of games or have had a lot of goals scored on them. So
just the body language of subs when Coach Trejo called on him. Here's something one-on-one. Nice defending there. Let's see if they can salvage the opportunity here. No foul there. Play on, says the official. That's a good call. And beautifully relieved the pressure.
Yep. And can he get there?
That was an opportunity there. They didn't make much of it.
No, Rush is still now really back on their heels again.
To finish the point, you really see some of these subs when Coach Trejo gets them up, he's really having to pump them up and get some energy. It just doesn't look like they've been trailing here much of the season. Let's see if they can get the equalizer here. It's cleared away again. That back line, for my money, has been the player of the game, if you will, the entire back line.
Yes.
Whether it be
they've played really strong.
Whether it be Monheimer or Schuft or anyone that's been back there, they've done really nice work. Claypool.
Well, they just saved a goal about 5 minutes ago, so this game would have been equalized without that one of those center defenders coming in.
Not a bad idea, but Trejo couldn't get the toe on that one. Some subs coming in here late, maybe. Number 11, Angel Paredes. He was up. I'm not sure if he's still coming. There he goes.
Got about 10 minutes left in this game, so Guadalajara's really pushing hard to see if they can't get that equalizer.
Velasquez on the ball, and he knocked the other Velasquez right out of the field of play. Battle for it here, won by the Scorpions. Some nice work there from what we believe is Juan Castillo. Number 17 and 23 are the only two that didn't have a name to them. They try to play it through. And this time a foul the other way. A little too aggressive there. Paredes, the sub, will come in here for Guadalajara in place of Austin Trejo. Trejo had that one look here where if he could have just got a toe on that slide, maybe he finds the back of the net.
I think Guadalajara is just really pushing that ball forward pretty well right now. They just haven't been able to find the back of the net. Here comes Rush, though.
A late whistle there.
I think he was thinking it was going to play advantage,
Yeah.
but Rush didn't have the ball at all to play the advantage, so he was making up his mind if that was a foul or not.
Coach Trejo barking out instructions. He knows it's getting late here.
Both coaches looking at their watches, seeing what the time is. Coach Sells is asking the referee how much time's left.
Chip it forward here.
Oh, good defense by Guadalajara there.
Cleared out by Luis Velasquez. No numbers forward there, though, for Guadalajara. It'll be tough to.
Let's see what we can do here. Oh.
Keeper's way out.
Yes. Let's see if we can get that ball chipped back in. Great defense by Guadalajara there. Not letting him have the opportunity to get the ball off his feet. And now
Trying
here
to play it
comes
forward.
Guadalajara forward. They don't have any numbers in the box, though.
The defense has recovered. A nice stop by the keeper. Mansky, probably his toughest test of the match today.
That was one of the better shots, too, because it was hard, low, and on the ground. And if you're going to beat this keeper, that's how you're going to have to do it.
He was up to the task. Here's another good opportunity, maybe.
Rush is trying to get as many numbers back as they can.
Now even Velasquez dropping back for Rush. Looks like Edgar Rodriguez will be the next sub on. One v one for a moment there. There's a second ball in the pitch. Now the far side they'll play it. He's got a man. If he plays the cross, keeper lost it momentarily, then he recovers.
And that was a great cross. Good save by the keeper, but great cross.
Closing moments here.
Two Rush players going for the same ball.
30-minute halves. A long ball forward to Castillo. He's got 3 defenders to work against the keeper.
Right across the goal mouth again.
Up to the task once more. No support on the other side. He had to take that one by himself. Hard battle for the ball there. Varela won it momentarily for the Scorpions. Now a rush back on the ball. They've been pushing forward almost from the opening whistle, Coach, but the breakthrough hasn't come.
It has not come. You know, they've gotten close a couple of times, really close the last 5 minutes. It's been their better opportunities, but they just haven't been able to beat the keeper. He's done just a fantastic job, you know, keeping the ball out of the back of his net. Defense has done a great job, too, on Rush. Coming back, closing the ball down. Rush is now starting to push the ball again forward a little bit better than they had been for like the last 20 minutes of the game. Looks like we only got about 3 minutes left in this game, so if Rush can just keep possession, then they'll be able to win.
Well, a throw on the far end here. You can see where this all-out attack style of Guadalajara would give lesser opponents all kinds of trouble. The Rush have been up to the task thus far.
They really have. Their defense has played so well against this massive attack. They've just been able to step in front of the ball well, been able to read the play. Rush is just having a little bit of a problem pushing the ball forward as much as they are because they are only playing with one forward. So right now, they've got some tired legs out there, you can kind of tell.
Guadalajara looking for the late equalizer here in the closing moments.
Good defensive header by Rush.
That looked like our goal scorer, Moraldi. No, I beg your pardon, that was Saskas.
Guadalajara just clearing the ball. The keeper cleared the ball so they can kind of come back, get defensive shape here. Rest the legs a little bit.
It's got to be close to the final whistle. Official time kept on the field, of course. You're going to see Edgar Rodriguez come on here. As well as number 4, Marco Guerrero. Precious final chances have to be coming up here if you're Guadalajara.
That's right. You really don't want Rush to score that second goal right now because then the game is over. But Rush has really just got to be smart about playing some defense. Done a great job so far. They've got about a minute and a half left to go and see if they can't keep the ball in their net. This is for a chance to the trip to Seattle to play in the regionals.
Final moments here, the championship of the U-13 boys. The Rush know they have just a few more minutes maybe of defending left to do. Close out what has been a pretty interesting clashes of styles in this 1-0 matchup thus far.
Rush trying to get that ball into the box.
They just have too many numbers back here.
They do.
They're not going to concede a counter, a cheap counter, that's for sure at the end.
Torres looking to play back and then decided that wasn't the best decision, and they just cannot tackle him.
He has
They-
been just unstoppable
And there they
over the
go.
ball. Torres has been a beast.
This game should be seconds from being over. Let's see if this might be the last kick of the game.
Goal scorer Moraldi in the 35th minute. Torres, who some other standouts for you, Coach, for possible player of the game?
You know, I would give it to the two center backs of Rush, too. I mean, they've just played outstanding.
Monheimer, Claypool's been fantastic back
Yes.
there, yeah.
Yep. So, you know, Rush's keeper's been playing pretty well. But, you know, Torres has just really controlled the game in the middle of the field so well.
Keeper comes way out to make that one.
Yeah, without that save there, that is another goal for Rush. Ref isn't looking at his watch yet to end this
No,
game.
I'm a little
so-
surprised. Maybe our clocks aren't in sync as much. We thought these were the final moments here.
Yeah. Maybe he's just added on some time that we...
I don't think Coach Sells was thrilled with the playing it back, but see if they can make anything out of this here. Good idea. Nothing Schuft was going to allow to get past him. That defense has been stout on the back line. Here's Velasquez. Dangerous ball there. Gomez came in on the slide, far side. Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. Went right over the defender's head. Just misjudged the ball a little bit, and there was, you know, Guadalajara player just waiting for the ball.
And actually, that opportunity, they kind of just created it out of, I think that caught them a little off guard, the
Did.
defense. As Gomez really was able to sneak in on that far post.
Guadalajara's just really just trying to send that ball high and over that back line of Rush. They haven't had a good opportunity yet. Oh, here we go. Oh,
On the
Right.
ball. See if he plays it out wide. They tried to get it through there. It was a
wide
good
open.
idea. If they could have tapped that through.
Yeah,
They were trying to get it through to Paredes.
he was wide open.
It's asking
that
a
was a
lot. right?
Complete push.
Yeah,
there.
two-handed push.
Yeah.
Second time today
That's right.
that he's been called for one of those. It would just take a absolutely perfect ball to get through this back line on a pass like that, Coach. They've been really up to the task.
They have been superiorly up to the task. I mean, they've just worked so hard of not letting that ball get through. Our defensive skills are mighty impressive today. And we got a corner kick now for Rush.
What is it? Corner coming here for Rush, already in front, 1-0. Final moments here. They elect instead to keep it near the corner
that ball
flag.
in the corner. Yeah. Oh, they still have control of it.
I'd like to thank Patadoras FC to help develop each player to his or her fullest potential as a person and as a soccer player. Proud sponsors of this tournament here on ProView Networks. As well as Cafe 6855, amazing lunch and weekend brunch. $5 mimosas, Bloody Marys, and draft beer at Cafe 6855. I was not told there would be mimosas, Coach. I didn't know that. That's the final whistle. So 1-0. The goal scorer in the looked like the 35th minute was Nicholas Moraldi. Take a quick timeout here, come back, trophy presentation, and we'll try to grab a word with Coach Sells and a player or two after this. You've been watching ProView Networks.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Visit the Frontier Restaurant. Due to heavy construction on Central, take lead or coal coming north or south. The Frontier Restaurant. Get your Frontier fix on.
Sinners and Saints, a proud sponsor of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Start your evening off right with a delicious menu selection like the Sinners Smothered Fries with pulled pork and green chili. Always prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredients. Catch all the sports action from college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Sinners and Saints, the friendliest sports bar in Albuquerque.
Ladera Golf Course on Albuquerque's west side features spacious greens, 27 holes with outstanding practice facilities, and beautiful views of the Sandia Mountains, nestled at the foot of the volcanoes. Our 300-person banquet room and bridal suite is perfect for all occasions. Customize your room with color, chair covers, table linen, dinner, and champagne. Visit our cafe and bar with daily specials and happy hour, plus our full-service golf pro shop. For tea times and more information, call 505-836-4449.
Altitude Sports Grill is where Albuquerque's sports fans won't miss a game. With locally crafted brews on tap and refreshingly crisp cocktails. Located in Hotel Cascada, Albuquerque residents find a staycation worth staying for. Catching Lobo sports, enjoying a beer on the beach, or wiping out, Hotel Cascada is home to your urban adventure. Affordable guest rooms, no hassle water park parties, and much more.
The Barley Room, proud sponsor of ProView Networks for over 9 years, is pleased to introduce Black Iron Catering. From weddings and family reunions to birthdays and office parties, Black Iron Catering is perfect for any event. Contact Jamie at 505-459-8259 and book your event today. Black Iron Catering. Let us bring our kitchen to you. The Barley Room.
All right, we're back with player of the game, Nicolas Moraldi here, the goal scorer in a 1-0 victory. Talk about the game today. You had a team on the other side that just wanted to attack, and I could hear Coach yelling that he wanted you guys to keep your shape and stay disciplined. You guys really played well. Talk about that goal first.
Well, I just worked hard. I really wanted to get that goal. Just have to work after it. It's possible if you just work.
It seems like you guys didn't really give away the ball a lot, especially at midfield. Let's talk about that today.
Yeah, it was a really important game. We had to keep possession, and we talked about it a lot this week, and we just had to control the game.
All right, go celebrate with your guys. We'll talk to Coach. Coach, we thought you did a really disciplined job keeping your shape there. A team that really just wanted to attack. Talk about the strategy, a clash of styles, and how you guys pulled it out.
Yeah, for us, it's just really defensively, like you said, keeping our shape. When we had the ball, trying to keep the ball, they're a pretty direct team. So a lot of times they put us under pressure with that long, direct ball. But I think the boys did a good job, especially the back four, the two center backs kind of providing cover, winning headers, and we did what we needed to do to kind of hold on and get the result. So.
And it seems like whether it was 3, 4, 5 guys, they just couldn't get the ball away from Andres Torres. Talk about how strong he was over the ball today.
He's really good, good player, good technique, good athleticism. He's really our catalyst in that midfield. And he did an excellent job today, helping us link in possession and then stretching with his dribbling from the midfield into the final third. He's a heck of a player.
Congratulations, Coach, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yep, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Geckos Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Geckos, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic.
So the Rush are on. They'll face opposition in Seattle, Washington next. They're moving on. For Coach Amber Ashcraft, our director Josh Brown, Sebastian Noel, thank you for watching. Continuing coverage here of the New Mexico Cup continues at 11 o'clock here on ProView Networks.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Visit the Frontier Restaurant. Due to heavy construction on Central, take lead or coal coming north or south. The Frontier Restaurant. Get your Frontier fix on.
Sinners and Saints, a proud sponsor of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Start your evening off right with a delicious menu selection like the Sinners Smothered Fries with pulled pork and green chili. Always prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredients. Catch all the sports action from college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Sinners and Saints, the friendliest sports bar in Albuquerque.